Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to the Humble Servant Homestead, guys. Today, we are out here getting ready to give you all a update on our seeds that we started a couple weeks back, or maybe quite a bit of weeks back. And so right now, we are actually at that stage where it is time for us to transplant all these seedlings here. But guys, fortunately, we have been getting quite a bit of rain here on the homestead. And so where I was going to go ahead and plant a lot of these veggies here, we cannot work the ground right now, okay? But probably later on down, we're gonna go ahead and let it dry out and come on in and cultivate it, add in some more amendments as far as like compost from the goat manure and also a little bit of chicken manure. Not much chicken manure because the ground is already pretty fertile, okay? It is real fertile, just the way how we want it. But so far, not everything that we planted germinated, okay? Not everything. So real quick, what we'll do, we'll go over a few of the stuff that we plant and stuff that germinated and some of the stuff that we planted and did not germinate, okay? So far, this right here is the Georgia collards. Now these Georgia collards right here, guys, remember these are seeds that we save here on the homestead, and pretty much I had right at about 100% germination rate. So far they are looking really good, looking really well, and so they are ready to go in the ground, okay? And so right here, what we have in this tray right here is cauliflower. Now all the cauliflower that we started, some took and some did not, okay? And
Did we actually finish the tray? Because I'm beginning to think, did we even?
yes, we did
We
finish
did
the
finish the
tray.
trays.
So what happened is stuff that we planted that didn't germinate, okay? And sometimes it could be because the seeds are old, or it could even be something on my side. I'm not going to rule that. It could not have been me why some of the seed did not germinated. Simple, we just don't know, okay,
But I'm
why they
looking at
didn't.
that tray. Like
Huh?
not one in the tray germinated.
Well, no, we didn't have any. Like right here, you can see some that did kind of took. I think it could be something going on with the seeds. Like I
Okay.
said, it could be me. I'm not gonna throw that out the window. Okay, and so right over here, what we have is our broccoli. Okay, and so far the broccoli, they did really well. Um, you know, and so what we have been going on over here with these broccoli is pretty much we have little culprit here, okay? And so I
Ooh.
did came in and spray them one time, and they just been sitting right here in this real nice cool spot. And so they have been coming in and knowing a bit on the leaves, but the broccolis, they did really well, okay? And also over here is a bit more Georgia collards, and over here, guys, is where we have the cabbages, okay? And so that was the whole purpose and the reason also for this video here is because we have those cabbages that we want to go ahead and do a demonstration on planting. All right, and so just wanted another thing that y'all want to remember and keep in mind. It is a good thing to get on out there and just drop a few seeds in some trays, just so that way you all can get that practice and what seeds need to germinate, the attention that they need. Because trust me, it is not just you dropping a seed in a tray and leave it, okay? You have to tend to those seeds. You have to make sure you come on in, make sure you have enough water, the proper amount of water, because yes, you can't put too much water in these trays. And once these seeds right here get to a point where they're at this stage right here, what I do, I take that tray from underneath that will catch the water. Simple reason why I don't want too much water sitting down in the bottom of those trays and rotting out the roots. So keep that in mind to also make sure you're not having your roots sitting in water all the time, because you will lose your plants that way, okay? And another thing, as far as even with pests, just even checking on pests for your seedlings. Like I said, the caterpillar came in. So you have to come on in and check those as well to just make sure that the bugs and all that is not trying to damage them before they have that chance to grow into something that you want as well. Okay, and so also over here, what we have is a few of the bok choys that did go ahead and took. Okay, and so that right there, we will be planting those out as well. It's not a whole lot, and so we will be planting those out just to see what we get out of them. All right, and so these are just a couple more stuff that I restarted. Seed did not germinate. As you see, some of them germinated, not a whole lot, but nonetheless, that is the reason why I said start this process. Get in there, see what it is that these seeds take to germinate. It's going to be trials and errors in different stages, and you want to go ahead and get those kinks out of the way, because in a survival situation, trust me, when you drop a seed, you want that seed to take root and grow. All right, so it's best now that you learn those basics. All right, and so far, hey, fall is here, and so we are thankful for that. I think what I might also do, because I do have some yuga culture bed up on the top side of the garden, that I have some empty space up there that I probably can put some stuff in, because I want to get these seeds in the ground, or these plants in the ground early. Okay, last year when we planted our brassicas, we did start a bit late, and so I think they could have done a whole lot better, but simple reason why, it was like in the middle of the season when we planted them, and the sun, there was just not getting enough sun, and I think that could have caused some of the issue why we didn't have a great yield. All right, and also remember some of the seeds them that we did started that we didn't get much germination out of them, if any. We did start some more dinosaur kale, which I am going to start some more dinosaur kale. Just haven't gotten around to it just as yet, because yes, we do love those dinosaur kales here on the homestead, guys. They are very nutritional, and then Sister Tabitha, she'll get in there with the dehydrator, season those bad boys up, and make dinosaur kale chips. And I'm telling you, mwah, it is very delicious. And so we do need some more dinosaur kale. Okay, and also another one that I started that did nothing for us is that red cabbage. Not one seed germinate, guys. It could be something on my side, or we could simply just have some bad seeds, and so nothing germinated on those. Yes, we was looking forward to that real nice sweet red cabbage, you know, but hey, we will try again maybe in the spring to see what we can do with those red cabbages there. And so far, what else was it, David, that we don't see here that we start? Uh, I don't think.
That's it. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I think.
Romanesco broccoli.
Yes, I didn't do it purposely.
Oh, is it
The
what you trying to say? It wasn't meant to
It
be.
wasn't meant. I guess it wasn't meant to be, guys. So the Romanesco broccoli, actually, it didn't do anything for us. Okay, it didn't do anything for us, and I do want to try that Romanesco broccoli again. I
Yeah.
do want to try it again, because last year, man, it did. You know, well, not last year. This year,
Mhm.
it did everything that I wanted it to do. It grow big, except for one thing. Okay, it didn't put on a head for us, and I'm guessing if it did put on a head, that would have been something huge.
Mhm.
Okay, and so hey, we will try it again. So nonetheless, guys, what I really want to say real quick as well, make sure you have your soil prepared and ready to plant your brassicas. Okay, even if you're just starting gardening, you have not put any kind of amendments, any kind of fertilizer or anything like that, remember, here on the homestead we are growing all naturally. Okay, all natural. That's how we grow it here on the homestead. We have the chickens, we have the goat manure, and I'm telling you, you can see a difference in your plants Also, you can get a difference in the taste. You know, no harsh chemical, as you all know, the stuff that we use here on the homestead to prevent from pests. You won't have that much of a pest issue here in the fall time, but don't rule that out. You will still have some kind of insect that is trying to come on in and plague on your stuff. Still keep an eye out on those. Um, just walk your garden on a regular, just to check and see what is going on. A lot of times that is how I catch a lot of stuff here in the garden, because simple reason why the bugs, they'll come in so fast and trying to destroy stuff. And I know a lot of times you say, hey, how do your stuff look so beautiful? You have to tend to the garden. Don't just plant it and leave it. Okay, you don't want to do that. Get in that garden, check the leaves, lift the leaves up, because sometimes, a lot of times, that is where the bugs love to hide, is underneath the leaves. And you won't see any damage until they eat through the leaves, and then you know, okay, well, hey, I have a bug issue. Okay, guys, I pray that I touched on it quite a bit. That will be helpful to y'all out there, because definitely we all want to. I want for all of you all out there to go ahead and grow something. Remember, I don't care what it is that you are growing, just grow something, all right? Because food is very important for your survival. You have to have something to eat in order to survive, okay? So grow something, guys, all right? And so what I'm also going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take you all along when I get on down there at the bottom to prepare that soil to grow these right here. All right, so just stay tuned for that right there. I pray that this was also helpful to you all and y'all take something from it. And another thing as well, what I'm probably is going to go ahead and do is, I know right now the box store, they are bringing in a lot of veggies, and so I am probably going to run out and grab a few things there that I don't have. Okay, but
For example, give us an example.
so for example, maybe spinach or something of that nature, maybe some lettuce and different stuff. If they have the red cabbage there, yes, I will pick up the red cabbage just so we can plant some stuff here on the homestead. And so, but one of the things that I want to say, still start your seed. You don't want to depend too much on those big box store. You don't want to do it. Simple reason why, when all hell is broken loose and the box stores, they are not open, the question is, what are you going to do? That's the question. Okay, so like I said, you see what I have started here. I know that in the winter time, or hey, maybe even into spring, I know I won't go hungry. At least I have some leaves that is very nutritious that I can eat to take me on over into the springtime. Because that's one of the things here with our climate in the spring, in the fall, or in the winter time. A lot of things that we grow in the springtime we cannot grow, but these right here we can grow. Okay, because they are a bit cold tolerant. And so keep in mind with your brassicas, they can handle the cold, especially if you plant them somewhere where they get good sunlight, not too much frost getting on them, where sometimes they will burn the leaves. So keep that in mind, guys. And like I said, I will go to the box store and pick a few things up if they have what I want. And also remember to check those labels. Here, I know some people don't have an issue with it. Me personally, I love to get stuff that are heirloom and not hybrids. Okay, so that's for me. When I go out and pick veggies, fruits, or whatever, I like to get heirloom stuff to plant here on the homestead. Simple reason why, we do love to save seeds from certain things. If it's a veggie or something that we love, we like to save seeds. All right, so nonetheless, guys, I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you all out there for stopping by the Humble Servant Homestead. And as always, peace and blessings to each and every one of you all out there. Have a blessed day, and remember, get your hands dirty grow your own food.